Hello witches, and happy Halloween to all who celebrate. I clearly don't, it's more of a lifestyle for me. Today we're going to rate some Halloween costumes idols have worn in the past. Disclaimer: am I 100% sure that these idols wore these costumes specifically for Halloween? No, I have no idea. For instance, I found this epic high picture in a Halloween costumes list. But it turns out they did this just for fun one time. It wasn't even October. We're gonna use a different method this time. Because there weren't any super horrible Halloween costumes, there's different layers to the art of wearing a Halloween costume. So instead of using a tier list, we're going to classify them. Now, the categories are hot yes. This is the power of Paris Hilton and drag queens combined.
That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot.
Hot neutral is for those who I think look hot, but it's not the costume, it's them.
The behavior that you exhibited was whore-like.
Hot chaotic. Now this is an interesting one. This one shouldn't be as hot as it is, but it just is.
Those little bastards. Oh, that's bad. Oh, I should have said that.
A neutral, yes, is right between like hot and evil. Like they look hot, but I am a bit scared.
The whore jumped out, and then it jumped back in.
Neutral is the live, laugh, love of the Halloween costume. Like, I agree with the statement, but it's just a bit basic.
Where's the flavor? Where's the flavor in this?
Neutral chaotic is for the costumes that I don't think had evil intentions behind them, and yet the outcome... No! Now, jumping onto evil territory, we have evil yes. This is still a slay, but I am actually terrified of these people.
It was scary.
Evil neutral. In this section, like, I'm not fully scared and it isn't chaotic, but there is something sinister about them. Evil chaotic, yeah. The second these people put on these costumes, they knew what they were doing. They were on a mission. Let's start with a classic couple's costume. Jaehyun and Jungwoo as Jack and Rose from Titanic. This is hot yes. Like, I don't think anyone will argue with me. If you're like, well, Jungwoo's hair could have been more red or curlier and Jaehyun's hair could have been blonder, I must inform you that I'm legally blind and I will look past that. Momo as Boo from Monster Inc. It's cute, it's easy, it's recognizable. That's as neutral as you can get. Jeongyeon as the Mad Hatter. Hear me out. There is something that takes over Jeongyeon every time she wears a suit. There's something that takes over me every time Jeongyeon wears a suit. This is a hot neutral, for reasons already established. Vernon as Where's Waldo? Why the paint on ice? Here's an idea. Use yours. However, like, knowing this man, there was no evil intention behind this. I know this in my heart. Another 17 member, we have the 8 as Jack Skellington. I'm gonna put some more photos of these costumes just so you understand the scope of it. If I see this man walking down the street towards me, I will cross the street. You don't understand, like, he's one of my old biases. You tell me that's the 8.
I will cross the street.
Jungwoo as Pengsu. Don't even play with me. This is chaotic evil. The nostrils. I will call the cops. Another treasure member, Asahi as the Joker. I actually have my first reaction to seeing him in this costume recorded. Oh yeah, I don't fuck with this. No. And I stand by my first impression. Like, I'm sorry, but I am scared. For the next one, I'm already sorry for butchering his name. I watched like 10 tutorials. I asked about it on Quora. I saw a lot of interviews, but the best I can say is Chenle from NCT as Pennywise. Now, I am scared of Chenle as himself. So imagine when I saw this. No. I'm sorry, officer, but it's this one. Q as an angry bird. This man wakes up and chooses chaotic evil every day. This is just very on brand for him. Dino as Pikachu. Now, I was about to let this one slide, but then I realized that the onesie already has a Pikachu face. So why would he? The fact that the pain stops at his jawline, he was out for blood, and I will not have it. Seungkwan as Man. This is the last 17 member on the list. I'm sorry there's so many of them, but there's literally so many of them. If there was some type of evil intention behind this, I think it came from whoever did his makeup, not him personally, so this will remain neutral. Taeyeong as Jack Frost. K-pop stans cast every single gray-haired idol as Jack Frost, but only Taeyeong took matters into his own hands.
He ate it. He don't even know it.
4 NCT Dream members as the Smurfs. I think this was a good idea on theory, but something went wrong along the way. Like, I just know they were sneezing blue paint for a week. Yes, Naruto. Now, this is a difficult one because it is a bit iconic. It is a bit chaotic. Not quite a yes, but it's definitely not evil.
Well,
I asked a friend and she said hot neutral. But I don't think the black crayon whiskers are serving what it needs to be served. If he had dressed up as Sasuke, we all see it, right? Key as Marge Simpson, but Key as Ronald McDonald. I am both scared and fascinated by that man. Chaeyoung as Edward Scissorhands. Shout out also to Yoshi as Edward Scissorhands. I tried not to repeat costumes so he didn't make the cut because his version is a little bit more last minute costume ideas. But Chaeyoung, yeah, she ate that. The eyebrows, the wig, the scars.
Another day! Another slay!
I let this repetition slide because it is technically a different Joker. But Taeyeong again, making all the straight girls confused. However, there's something that happens to people when they put on a Joker costume. Some people play crazy a little bit too well. Continuing the Twice Love Fest, we have the Queen of Halloween, the woman of my dreams, and the only person I am truly scared of, Dahyun. This one's going to be easy because this woman chooses chaos every day. Dahyun as the Hulk, evil. Dahyun as the genie, like she can be serious. Dahyun as Annabelle, evil neutral. Just because there's no chaos involved in the costume, she's just chaotic herself, so it doesn't count. Now for some SM artists, we have Onew as the penguin. I feel like I don't need to explain this one. Like, he's late. However, I want this man 50 meters away from me at all times. Karina as the Queen of Hearts. A little bit too on brand for the most beautiful girl on earth. 10 out of 10, I would let her. Oh, now, if I couldn't pronounce Chenle's name, this one, Xiaojun. So, Xiaojun as Venom. You guys, I wouldn't be able to name a single WayV song, but the chokehold this picture has on me, he looks hot. I'm sorry. I have to put him in hot neutral. This costume, like, he just went to Party City, but look at the material, you know. Jacob as Timmy Turner. There's always a Timmy Turner. I appreciate the eyebrow commitment though. Also from the boys, we have Kevin as Cruella. He didn't have to do it to us. Not like this. I never, for 1 second, thought that Kevin would not slay. I trust this man to Versace boots bring the house down every time. Renjun as Pinocchio. Oh my god, I didn't look up how to pronounce the Renjun. I just went with it.
Renjun.
Renjun?
Renjun.
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 You guys, what is the truth? Okay, so Renjun or Renjun, please let me know. If you know, please let me know. As Pinocchio, somehow that nose implant is both a sleigh and Johnny as the Coca-Cola polar bear. Lino and Han as Jungwoo and Kuchansu. Like when I tell you, I screamed. God, me win. Now, the thing about Jungwoo is he is gonna wear a wig and he's gonna slay. Jungwoo and Taeyeong as Edward and Bella. This is so hot, and for what? It clearly shouldn't be. And this falls under the rare category of hot chaotic. Younghoon and Onew as the corpse bride couple. There's just no words for this. It's too good. And lastly, Felix as Elsa. Now I hear ya. Why did Jihoon as Elsa did not make the cut? Because I think Jihoon Elsa was probably like neutral chaotic, but Felix as Elsa falls under the controversial category. That's right, hot chaotic. You heard me right. I said what I said. Maybe it's because he has the same jawline as Elsa. Maybe it's because of the pretty makeup. Like, I don't know, but I'm not backing down. Okay everyone, let me know your favorite Halloween costumes worn by idols down in the comments, and I'll see you soon.